Welcome back. Today I'm going to talk a little bit about my third cycle experience with Bitcoin. And I've been thinking about, when does a Bitcoin cycle actually start? Is it with the halving of Bitcoin, or does it start before? I don't quite know. I just know I'm in the third cycle for me personally, and we're in the middle of it. That's what I know. But let's go back a little bit to the beginning of that third cycle. Bitcoin was just crashing to $15,000. Since I was round tripping the last cycle, I was, pretty much down. And yeah, I was down as well, right? It didn't feel so good, but hey, you got to keep yourselves together and just make it through, right? And that's what I did. And time passes, and more time passes, and then Bitcoin started climbing again, 20,000, 30,000, and slowly I bought some more Bitcoin at that time. And also around that time, when Bitcoin was probably $30,000, $40,000, maybe around 2 years ago, I think, I had sold a smaller condo. And with the proceeds, I didn't put those into Bitcoin. I put those into a CD, maybe around 5% interest, super, super safe. And for me personally, that felt so good. It gave me peace of mind. It was really, really good. So I was glad that I did that. On the other side, I think that also allowed me then to slowly buy more Bitcoin and just hold on to it. During 2023, 24, and 25, I started going and attend the Bitcoin conferences. The first one in Miami, then in Nashville, and then also in Vegas. I loved volunteering as well for the last two conferences. Great experiences at the show with the people there. It was just awesome. And one of the conferences in Nashville, I volunteered sort of behind the scenes, and I had a very special job on Saturday. That was the day when Trump was giving his speech at the Bitcoin conference. And there were two tables. I called them the presidential preparation tables. On the tables there was, some water, soda, snacks and stuff just to get ready before your speech, right? And my job was to make sure that nobody would take anything from that table, and then also that nobody would put stuff on that table. And I had some pretty cool conversations with some of the speakers who came by, and they were looking at the table saying, yeah, okay, I get it. And I was standing there with a guy from Secret Service, and I was chatting a lot with him. It was a really cool conversation. I learned so much. I was super curious, asked him tons of questions. I remember that. So it was a great experience. I thought he'd become a buddy of mine, but maybe it was just a little bit too much Bitcoin for him at the time. So that was that experience. And then I had to leave that area, and then after the speech of Trump, I could go back to that area. And my buddy who ran the show at the conference, he said, Dietmar, there's two sodas left, one Diet Coke, one Fanta. You take the Fanta, I take the Diet Coke. And so I want to show you that bottle. This is the Fanta bottle that was on the presidential preparation table at the conference in Nashville in 2024. And I took that bottle and I marked it with a keychain, with a Bitcoin keychain that I got at the conference, and attached it to the bottle to make sure, this is the Fanta bottle from the presidential preparation table. It's a nice souvenir of that conference. I believe that conference and that speech was pretty instrumental to Bitcoin and crypto in general. And I'm thinking maybe one day I might auction it off and give the proceeds to charity. I've had that thought for a while, but I'm not ready yet to do it. We're not there yet, I feel like. At the same conference, also in Nashville, when I was working behind the scenes, there were Michael Saylor and Anthony Scaramucci. They were probably 5-6 feet away from me, and we were chatting with each other. And once they ended their conversation, I stepped closer to them and said, like, hey guys, can I take a selfie with you too? And they said, sure, why not, right? So we took that selfie, and that was just a great moment with Michael Saylor and Anthony Scaramucci. It was a great experience. I have a printout of that photo, of that selfie, and one day, I'm sure the three of us, we're all gonna sign that. So that was my experience in the third cycle. That is my experience in the third cycle. And I know Bitcoin has been boring, right? We all feel that. It's like, it is a little bit boring until it is not. And right now I'm just chilling and, waiting what is to come. And I know there's a lot of people saying, well, we hit the top of this current cycle in Q4 of 2025. And then there's a lot of other people saying, well, I believe this is an extended cycle, and we're gonna hit that top in 2026. Or we don't gonna hit a top, and it's not a cycle, it just keeps going. It's hard to say, so for me, I just chill, I relax, and see what's happening. With that, I'm out for tonight.